Hi, I'm Ty DeLorean. I'm the new director of the DeLorean Motor Company here in the UK. You're listening to the Anthony Rogers Show. Check it out to hear more about our company. We're building brilliant new cars selling all over the world, and it's only going to get better.
You are now listening to the best show in the universe, the Anthony Rogers Show. You probably wish that this was your show, but it's not. It's the Anthony Rogers Show. Tell all of your friends to listen to this show.
This episode is brought to you by our friends from Fire Hot Sauce. Fire makes vegan hot sauces made with locally grown produce without any sugar, additives, or preservatives. Each bottle purchased donates one meal to fight food insecurity. You can buy them at fire.co and use promo code Rogers at checkout to get a 15% off discount. Also, check them out on Instagram at fire.co. Link in the description. Get some. Use the promo code Rogers. Welcome back to the greatest show in the entire universe. Today we have a legendary guest. I don't know how I got a hold of him so fast, but Ty DeLorean, son of John DeLorean, maker of the best car I've ever seen in my fucking life, honestly. The DeLorean, how you doing, man?
Yeah, good. Cheers. Yeah, great to be here.
Dude, I can't believe I got a hold of you for this. I appreciate that. And dude, you blew up after I got a hold of you too.
Connection's all right.
Yeah. Dude, you blew up after I got a hold of you. There's a lot of people pissed off at you for making the car right now, it seems like.
Yeah, I got the split the car industry right down the middle, really. That was always going to happen, It's going to be a controversial thing, but the truth hurts sometimes.
Yeah, yes. So what happened exactly? I know I see a lot of stories saying they're trying to accuse you of stealing the idea or something or whatever, but so you made a different model car and they're pissed about it?
How deep do you want to go into it? Is my question to you, because
I'm fascinated by the DeLorean.
We can be here all night talking about this, but
I'm fascinated by the DeLorean. So go ahead, man. I'm interested. It's a legendary car.
Well, it's just it's a car that should have been released in 1981, but for whatever reasons it wasn't, and just needed to be built to show what could have happened. You know what I mean? The way that the things could have turned out if there hadn't been such corruption involved. But that's the project. It's there to see. There's the car, and the car selling itself. Really, that's the main thing that's going on.
No, that's the best car I've ever seen. Do you think in my opinion, the automotive industry kind of went after DeLorean for making such a cool fucking car? Is that true? You think Ford, shit like that, went after DeLorean back in the day?
Oh yeah, it was just because he was trying to build a car that lasted for 300,000 miles, and that didn't fit the 100,000 mile criteria that General Motors use. It's just going against all their policies. The whole car industry is going against the whole car industry, kind of like the car I've got now, just going against a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way it is sometimes, but that's why they took him out. But this time they won't be shutting us down. So they can try, but it ain't going to work.
No, that's
we're already up and running, and we're flying, and we got the name. We got the DMC 21 name. And everyone's, loads of people are taking a piss out of the car. And that's fair enough. But what you got to remember is this was a car that was designed for the 1981 British market.
I think it kills, man. I like your design. So that wasn't your design. That was a design that was supposed to be released in the 80s.
Yeah, it was designed in 1981 by Reliant as a way to save the DeLorean factory from closure.
Oh, okay.
But
I didn't know that.
It was never released to the public because that went against the government plan, which was to take down my dad and everything else that went with it. The factory, the whole lot. That was the policy, and that's what happened.
Yeah, they definitely.
British government were in on it. American government were in on it.
They definitely hate competition.
What they weren't expecting was
so this is
me
the car.
to
this is the
come
car
back
right here.
40 years later with the car they should have built.
No, it is a sick fucking car, man. I love that car. So this is you with the car right here. Oh my god!
It's got remote control gull wing doors on it.
Hang on, let me get. Okay, here we go. We can see it here.
All the features that it would have had.
Those are remote control doors.
Yeah, they're on a key fob. You got an A and a B. You press them, and the doors pop up, remote controlled.
It's fucking cool, man. How much are these cars?
That we're selling them for £20,000 each, 25,000 US.
That's a deal, brother. That is not a bad price for that.
What you're getting is you're getting the DeLorean heritage. You know what I mean? That's what you're getting. That's what you're buying as well with the car. It's part of the DeLorean history. So that's what makes it so valuable. Not just the fact that it's a fantastically built piece of kit, and it turned heads. Million uses for it. You know, they want to mass produce them in India. That's the biggest one we're going with at the moment. I've got to catch flights to India and get them making them over there. But to be honest, it's moving so quickly around the world. I don't know where it's headed at the moment. You know, it's literally flying around the world as we speak.
That's crazy.
So, at the moment, I'm just like tracking it through the news stories, and it's like a hit in Russia right about now. And it's Italy, they've got hold of it. But yeah, people love the car because you can see the heritage in the car. It's a classic, you know.
It is. Does it have that flux capacitor in there, or is that just like somebody else's picture?
No, that's it. You get one of them standard with every car.
That's fucking cool. That's so fucking cool.
That'll change different lighting colours and patterns, and you can have it strobe effects and all these different effects. I think I've got 100 different effects in that, so you can just sit there playing with it. But the kids just love it, you know.
Dude, it's fucking awesome, man. I'm 35 and I love it. That's fucking crazy.
When we took it to the show, it was just all about the kids just absolutely loved the car, and their parents were having a good time because the kids had a good time, and I was letting them get in it and, you know, twiddle with the controls and do the steering wheel and all that, and it was just a massive hit. So it was for families or for, you know, anyone who's interested in the film or anyone who's interested in my dad's story or anything like that. It's just the perfect car, really. And we've already got 5 on production, and we got loads more planned. So,
dude, that's fucking awesome, man. Congratulations on that. Like, I love how you round things up too, because the people that think they own us really fucking get pissed off when a guy like you comes around. and I kind of love that, to be honest with you, man. I love seeing that. I love seeing them be riled up.
Yeah, they're pissed off with me, all right, but I just take it as a compliment, mate. You know what I mean? So obviously, they like the car. You know what I mean? There's loads of other trash on there. What people have made out of shopping carts and whatnot, and they don't sue those people, do they? They've come after me because they're jealous, and they know they know I've got the plans, and they know what's coming for them, and General Motors know what's coming for them, and everyone in the car industry knows what's coming, and they can't stop it because, like, back in the day, in the 80s, there was no Google, you know, there was no crowdfunding, there was no this or that. That's why it collapsed. But we got the people behind us this time. We've got the British press behind us. We've got everything going for us, you know, to win the court battle. It's not a problem to me.
So what are they trying to sue you for exactly? Like, and who? Like General Motors is trying to sue you?
It all starts with Barry Wills, who lives in Coventry, next door to the Birmingham lawsuit that Texas have decided to use. Barry is the one who knew about the plans. Barry started the lawsuit against me. Barry's the only surviving member of the DeLorean company management. And I don't want to drag his name through the mud because he's an old gentleman and I've got a lot of respect for him. But ultimately, he's not defending me against these DeLorean community that are coming after me, saying this, you know, this, that, and the other. But anyway, the lawsuits for trademark infringement and passing off. They're saying that it's not a genuine DeLorean product. I'm saying that it is a genuine DeLorean product built by the son of John DeLorean. So I don't know how more genuine you want than that.
Yeah, it's not too confusing, right? Yeah, it's not too fucking confusing.
Okay, so it's built from another car, yeah, but so are a lot of cars. That you take a Volkswagen Beetle, for example. That's just a Golf underneath a different shell. So that's been done by car manufacturers, General Motors in particular, through tens of years. So there's no criticism they can level at me for the car. I'm going to win the case easily. It's the case against Universal that I'm really looking forward to. I've like the DeLorean one's just out of my mind. You know what I mean? That's just clear cut, straight victory. And everyone goes, "Oh yeah, whatever." Everyone's tried against DeLorean and lost. The ex-wife's tried, and the family have tried against DMC Texas. Loads of people have gone up against them and lost. And everyone's saying, "Oh, this is no different, dude. You're going to lose this time as well." And I'm just saying, they've never been to London. You know what I mean? They come into my patch, my courtroom, come into the show, disrupting my performance, and they think they're going to get away with it. You know what I mean? It's different. We've got different rules over here. We've got different laws. We've got different jurisdictions. They're not going to. They don't stand a chance. But that's just the way I'm looking at it. But I don't want to come across.
This episode is brought to you by Tubbs Coffee Roasters. Let's face it, you're already drinking coffee, so step your game up and drink some actually good coffee, okay? Small batch, family owned, roaster operated, super delicious core blends, Teacher's Pet, Beast, Double Eagle, available all year round. Their freshly roasted single origins are pretty cool, and it's available seasonally, so check out their website, tubbscoffeeroasters.com, link in the description. If you want to use a coupon, use AR15 to get 15% off your coffee.
Like, cocky about it, but that's the way I feel.
No, you seem like a guy I'd want to drink with, man. You got good energy, man.
I'm just telling it how it is,
No, I agree.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I agree. And fuck,
but
literally fuck that,
it's
man.
It's just all about all the other bullshit. I don't really care about. I'm just interested in the car. If people like the car, then that's it, innit? Like the rest of it is just hype or whatever. But people love the car and they love my dad and they love the story. Then that's good as well, So.
No, it's an amazing car, man. If I was independently wealthy, I'd buy one at this point because they're fucking expensive. Like the 80s ones are fucking expensive. I mean, I love those cars legitimately, and I love that story's crazy too. It sounds like they just hate competition. Like basically, like the car industry just like the DeLorean was a way fucking cooler car than a lot of the other cars coming out. And I think that especially with that Back to the Future movie, like fucking just like advertising it so easily. And I think that I think it really I think those guys that may have been a lot of what it was I mean I know that the final thing was wasn't he like he was like trafficking drugs or something, like that's what they got mad about, like he was selling cocaine to an undercover officer or something like that.
They planted drugs on him.
That's what I was wondering. Okay, that's what I was.
They did everything they could to try and stop him, even planting a rat in the DeLorean company, which is going to be exposed when I get me court time. But they pulled out no stops to destroy everything they could possibly destroy, even down to getting the body dies, which the panels are made from, the stainless steel door panels. The die is the most expensive bit. They took them out in a boat and dumped them in the Irish Sea. That's like the levels they went to make sure this car never got produced again. You know what I mean? And that's why they stopped them making in America. And that's the whole thing. Like Texas think there's this mythical time they're going to start producing cars again. It's never going to happen. Like the US government shut them down. They're not going to let them open again. And they said they can build 25 a year or something like that, 25 new cars a year. And you can't set up a production line to build 25 cars a year. You know what I mean? And then how much they're going to be each? 10 million each. You're like, you or me never going to buy one of those cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You may be a millionaire, but I'm not. So, anyway. But this time next year, watch out.
Dude, if you want some free ads for I'll throw them to you through my show, man. If you want some free advertising for DeLorean or whatever the fuck, dude, I'll I'll throw you free ads.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I love what you're doing. Your energy, man. It's crazy, dude. Like it's like nobody's
Thank you.
nobody's got balls anymore, man. And I'm like drawn to the chaotic energy immediately. It's just kind of
Well,
that's the kind of person I am. I want to see people win and beat these corporations.
yeah,
I can't fucking stand these corporations, man. Charging like
yeah,
$50,000 for a fucking like a fucking car with a tablet in it. Like it's the only difference. You know, it's like
yeah.
it makes no fucking.
That's it.
I love that you got 25. I love this cost $25,000. I love that. I love going against the status quo. Like fuck them. And the
Yeah.
DeLorean brand. I mean, I love the fucking car, man. Your dad was a genius, man. I love the fucking shit. I love the shit he made, man. Like I love that he went up against those guys.
It's a brand for the people, not for these. Like it's for everyone. So we're all going to enjoy it this time. But yeah, they want the car in movies and they want it in Netflix shows, and I've been invited to all the top motor shows around the world with it. So it's just a matter of time. We can do what we like now. You know what I mean? They can try and stop us, but it's too late. You know, they can't erase. It can't be erased from history now because it's just at Google all over the world. So that's it. It's here to stay. Get used to it. That's the new DeLorean. You might not like it, but that's the one you're getting. But then obviously we can move on from there to four-wheeled versions, this, that, and the other. Once I get the trademark, I could start really rolling out different designs. Then like what the 22 drone powered ones. We want to do flying ones, really. That's what we're really into. Getting ones up in the air. That's the passion.
That would fucking kill,
Eventually.
man. Well, who owns the trademark for DeLorean right now?
Well, it's DMC Texas, but like I say, everybody Texas owns it, but everyone hates them and everyone's tried to have it off them. And there's no goodwill with the trademark whatsoever. And I believe goodwill is very crucial in a business, and they've got none of it. People, they just striped it basically for next to nothing, and they've paid the price ever since because no one will support them in this case. You know what I mean, there's already different parts companies turning against them, siding with me, and this and that. Everyone's going to turn against Texas. It's just a matter of time.
Do trademarks matter, like in your situation? Because okay, so if you have an American trademark, you either have it for on a state level, or you already have it on a federal level. But you're in fucking London, like that. That doesn't. It only matters for the American market. You're saying, or is that it?
No, it does. Well, it technically does matter, but
for the American,
I don't want to say too much because I don't know who's listening and I don't know whose side they're going to be on. But basically, the trademark infringement is what it's all about. It's just about a trademark infringement. But yeah, I'm just trying to give you an example. But no, it's difficult one to discuss at the moment.
Because Charles Dickens, famous writer Charles Dickens, he was copywritten and trademarked in Britain, but when he came to America, he found that a bunch of like American salesmen were just selling his fucking stories, and basically that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if the trademarks if you make it in Europe and shit, I don't know if that would stick. Like that's my opinion, but I don't know the exact laws, and I know a couple trademark lawyers, but I'd have to ask them more so, but.
Well, all I can say is our justice system, in my opinion, is a lot fairer and a lot less corrupt than yours. So we'll hope for a less corrupt victory than the ones previously that the DeLorean family have experienced. Because obviously, if I win the trademark, I'm going to sort out my brothers and sisters and the whole family with what they rightfully deserve, which is what they've been trying to get for years. You know what I mean? They left the DeLorean family penniless, and it's now $1 trillion for trademark.
Are you fucking
kidding
me?
Still keeping all the money.
I didn't know.
Back to the Future, but Back to the Future think they own it as well. This is the other thing. That car technically can't be used in another movie. So if you wanted to say use it in I don't know, any other movie, Ghostbusters, or any movie that you created, you're not allowed to because they own the rights to the name DeLorean within movies as well. So they're all going to come for me, mate. But bring them on. See you all in London town. You know what I mean? See you all in London town, one by one. General Motors, the free targets, General Motors, and DeLorean, DMC. Universal. We can work it out.
That's fucking crazy, man. Like, that's really just rob your family name like that. It's literally your last name and your family name. You can't really. That's weird that people like.
That's it.
That's a weird situation. That would piss me off too, to be honest with you, man. And like, I like that you give a fuck about your family and like all that stuff on top of it, man.
Yeah.
I think that was important. But you did say some. You're talking about a corruption. I think Britain hides their corruption more.
Oh yeah.
We're just more upfront about you getting fucked
I'll
over.
agree there.
We're just like, we're fucking you over, you know? Like that's America. But like, no, Britain, I hate the Queen, man. I don't know if I could say that, but I fucking hate your Queen, man. I don't know. She seems like a bitch for real.
Well, you know, they're. I've got no real opinion on it either way. You know, it's not relevant to me what they get up to, but people seem to think it is. But she's just an old lady, really. At the end of the day, she's not probably a nice one, but some are rotten apples. But she seems all right.
I think they should sell they should split their family worth with your island. They should give up all of her jewels and all of her. She's like LARPing like a medieval person, you know. And I don't know. That just makes me laugh.
Yeah. Well, they're all going soon anyway, so we'll just get hopefully that. I'm not like into the royal family at all. I wouldn't be bothered if they were or weren't there. They're just like something for the press to talk about, if you ask me, but boring, really.
Talk about some fucking boring.
But hopefully they'll be talking about some more interesting stuff as this case progresses, because they're all over it. You know, we've got every British media company on this, and they're just waiting for round two. But
all right, let's look at what they're saying now. Let's pull up. I'm going to pull up the screen again and see what people are saying. Like, because I saw you posting all over Instagram. I was skimming the headlines. I've been so fucking busy, but like you just fucking. Since I hit you up, this just fucking went crazy, man. This story's like I just saw what you're doing and I was impressed, and then all this fucking shit. Like, okay, so we got John DeLorean's alleged. They go alleged son. They don't even say. That's so funny. John DeLorean's alleged son in legal row over. They put over twice. I can't spell either. Over GMC.
Just waiting for Canada to crack. Really, we're in the Bahamas. Bahamas have done a report, so. I just like seeing which ones have got which countries. Obviously, it was in Philadelphia, and they nailed me. They were ringing me and asking me questions, and they've declined it. But I don't care which way around it goes around the world. It's whichever way it wants, really. But
this says mechanic recreates the iconic Back to the Future DeLorean using Reliant Robin. What's Reliant Robin? What does that mean?
Well, the Reliant Robin was introduced in 1975, around then. Don't quote me the exact date, but it was introduced then, and it was like one of the best-selling British cars. Basically, the everyman's car. If you couldn't afford a car, that's the one you went for, you know. But
gotcha.
It was really successfully selling to the lower classes. And when the DeLorean factory started, Barry Wills worked in Reliant, and he actually designed the Reliant Robin and built it for many years. So then he left Reliant factory and went to work for DeLorean. He was headhunted by my dad to go and work in the DeLorean factory, and that's where he went. And he took his Reliant crew with him, and his Reliant crew trained the DeLorean workers. So they're linked cars, you know.
Why do they call you alleged son, or like son in quotes? Is there like something more to that I'm missing? Like what do they? Why do
they? They just want me to do a DNA test, which I've agreed to do, and that's that's on the card. So
they asked you to do a DNA. That's what they asked you.
Yeah. That Back to the Future crew asked me to do that. They're the ones who are setting that up, apparently, but they've gone quiet on that. But they came in for a big attack at the show. They thought they could nail me. They served me papers just as I was about to take the car out on the track in front of a crowd of thousands. This guy came up to me in the crowd and served me these papers, and I was just like, "Oh my! Why'd you do that right here, right now?" You know what I mean? You could have done it anywhere else, but they tried their best to rattle me, but it didn't work. So we'll see you in court.
No, if you got a free soul, I mean, it just roused a guy like you up. Probably just made you more motivated. Probably I don't think they understand like how.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't doing any harm. I was just doing a little performance at a show and selling these little cars, a nice little business for myself to get a bit of money back for the family and have a good time. And maybe sell 100 a year or so. Nothing major. But now they've come at me. They've blown it up. Now I've got offers from Calcutta to blooming, Canada, all over the world. They want it. So. It's only a matter of time now. They've done me a favour. That's all they've done is done me a massive favour. So
no, it's free marketing. You just got a fucking press. You just got a giant press release from every fucking major publication.
Exactly. Oh, look at my car. No, don't read the article. Just look at the car. Do you like the car or not? If the car sticks around, then it was good enough, and that was what it's all about, you know.
No, the
Create
car
something
rules.
that's good enough.
The car fucking rules. No, I love the DeLorean brand, man. That's fucking crazy. You guys made some great cars, man.
Yeah, well, cheers.
I hope a guy like you becomes.
I'm glad you like it.
Well,
That makes it all worthwhile when you hear things like that. It makes it worthwhile. So,
well, I hope you become the new CEO of DeLorean, brother, because that'd fucking kill, man. I like your
I
attitude.
got the business cards already. Got the business cards. I've been sending them out. We've got the business cards. We've got the t-shirts. We've got everything rolling. But we've got the next shows in Birmingham. That's the big one. That's where it's all going to kick off. Birmingham. There's the business cards. Yeah, Birmingham NEC. NEC is the home of Reliant and exactly where the solicitors live. Slap bang in where the legal team live in Birmingham. They're waiting for me at the NEC, man. And the event organisers have agreed to let me go, and they want me there because the British show is just a massive hit. It basically just stole the show, so they just want me at the NEC. But Texas legal team are threatening the show organisers, saying if you let him go, we'll sue you. And anyone else who buys my cars, they're threatening they're going to sue them as well. And they're just threatening it. They're just like, just reminds me of a big shootout, and there's just guns going off everywhere, all over Texas. You know? The trouble is, I'm not in Texas. Where it all began in the UK, that's where we're back, where we started from now. And we're here to stay. So, yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious, man. Well, dude, I want a DeLorean now, man. I feel like I think I have for a while, but I want the new one now. That looks fucking cool, man. Like, OJ's cool, dude. Well, do you want to throw out any like links or any kind of information before we get out of here, or anything like any kind of promo you want, or anything like?
We just got a website, www.dmc21.co.uk. You can have a look at that, and you'll see all the developments as the story progresses around the world. That's what's interesting to me, is how the story progresses, and I'm being called bastard son in Italian. I wasn't expecting that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
so,
they hate competition, man. Yeah. These like 8 billionaires that run everything really fucking hate competition. They'll run whatever story they fucking can.
That's it.
Just to fucking discredit you.
They're trying to block me in the States as hard as they can by print. They just will not print it. It started in Philadelphia. I'm getting loads of calls from Philadelphia quizzing me, and I was like looking at the stories there, and that's where the story broke for other stuff. And the US are just not interested whatsoever. But you know, I think we'll see. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? But I think they've got to be really. I don't think they can ignore it much longer. So they need. We need a statement from Texas, really. What you're going to do? I mean, you coming for me? We've got a court date. What's happening? You know, or are you going to leave me alone? But it's all the NEC November. Big fight time. That's Saturday night. That is.
This episode is brought to you by Cream City Vapes. Go to creamcityvapes.com. A link in the description. Get butane and torches, carb caps and pearls, dab dumpster, dab tools, mood mats, temp readers, free shipping over $50, and they plant 1 tree per product sold.